Alrighty. What's up, guys? Hello, hello. Neo FTF, welcome in, guys. How we doing? How are we doing? Let me make sure you got stuff. I think I have everything working. I think I got everything working. You guys are gonna have to let me know again if anything looks off. Like I said earlier today, lots of stream changes coming in. Yeah, so I can tell my mic audio is coming through a lot louder, so hopefully that sounds all right. I just turned it down a little bit. You guys can let me know. But good to see ya. It's real good to see ya. What are you guys up to? Anything fun? I know this is kind of cool. 2 streams in a day. Honestly, I'd love to have the schedule where I could like stream for like 4 or 5 hours just in the day, on most days of the week. I think that'd be pretty legit. Hey, what's up, Alexander? Welcome back. I was gonna play. So I see some of you are here that were here earlier today. I was gonna play Half-Life 2 VR, the episode 2 VR, but both Half-Life VR episode 1 and episode 2, all 3 of those will they don't load for me right now. I was testing it out a bit before the stream, and yeah, like they just legitimately, they'll start up and then they'll crash, and I think it has something to do with the Pimax headset. I'll have to look into it. It could be a number of things, right? Especially with those modded type games, like they test them for very specific things, and you know, who knows, it could even be like an issue with the FOV or something. I couldn't tell you, but that was crashing, so we're not going to do that. But I do remember hearing about this this Half-Life Alyx mod that I want to try to play tonight, called Levitation, and it looked really, really good. It's just like a whole nother, like, you know, few hour long story built off of Half-Life Alyx. So I'm excited, just because, you know, I haven't been like, even now still, I just like made sure Half-Life Alyx could work. I have not been in the game on the Pimax crystal, and that's what I'm excited about, is again just being able to really take advantage of the textures they have in this game. So it'll be cool. I will be honest, the crystal has been a struggle sometimes. I'm really hoping that I see some more updates come in with the software. Again, I'm withholding my overall judgment on it until we know that everything is done and all the software and stuff is available for it. So I don't want to hold it against it too much, but I've been having some weird stuff with it, like just, I don't know, just having to restart a bunch of times because it's not connected. But again, all things I'm hoping that they improve. I've got it working with the index controllers for the most part, and that's really what I cared about. I did get tracking to be better on my controllers as well. We were struggling with that earlier. But it is, I strapped the dongles to the ceiling. You're on the Quest 3 hype train, Olin? Yeah. Hey, I mean, I'm all for the crystal hardware and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, if people were gonna ask me what headset I'd recommend them get, you know, the crystal's more of an enthusiast product, right? Versus like a general consumer, like everyday VR player is gonna need to use, right? Especially if there's always gonna be some tinkering involved, like that just kind of is gonna limit the crowd, which is normal, right? For something that's that cost. I do think the Quest 3 is gonna be awesome. I'm sure I'll be getting one. So I'm still excited for the potential of the crystal, like the all-in-one mode. I'm genuinely curious about, and if they're gonna really be able to like bolster the game library, right? Because like that's the like, you know, it's a great headset, but if the all-in-one stuff doesn't have much of a library to play off of, like, you know, that's an unfortunate use of that feature then. But I'm hoping that they're able to expand on it and kind of turn it into something really cool. It does come with its own controllers, and they're decent. The crystal controllers are the same like form factor pretty much. I did find out because I just tested like with like your mounts, Olin. Little bit smaller rings, but basically the same exact controllers as Quest 2 controllers, but except for their USB-C rechargeable instead of battery operated. So that's, yeah, I mean, and they work good, right? But you know, I do not like using my as you know, I don't like using my like Quest stuff or anything, like especially when I'm playing like shooters and all that. I just kind of the index controllers just feel better. So that's what I spent like a day and a half troubleshooting and re-troubleshooting and all that kind of stuff, just to get it to all work with Space Calibrator. It was a huge pain, and surprisingly, I couldn't, like, all the steps that are spread out across Reddit and everything online and forums and Discord and all that. It's like there was different, everyone had different steps that worked for them apparently, and my steps were different from everything else that I read. So yeah, it's such a confusing ordeal. You always forget to charge yours? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in both camps, Olin. Like, I can see the benefits of both. Like, I have a pretty good setup for my index controllers, right? Where I have those little, like little magnetic charger connectors, right? You know, and I 3D printed that base for my my index controller, so I could just slap them in there. Like, that makes it super easy to always remember that they're charged, right? But yeah, I mean, batteries have their benefits too. It's just like sometimes you can run out of batteries, right? I guess people probably use rechargeable ones more often than not these days. But yeah. I wonder what the has anything been leaked on the Meta Quest 3 controllers, by the way? Does anyone know? Are they gonna look more like Quest Pro controllers, or are they gonna look like the same old? Yeah, happy Tuesday, Olin. Hopefully you and the family are doing good. Let's have a little sippy of our drink here, guys, and then we'll hop into Half-Life Alyx for a while. They look like the pros? Okay. But they don't have like the extra tracking stuff, from what I remember, right? Without the camera, right? Okay, yeah, otherwise they'd probably have to charge a lot more. Hey, I'm still holding on, Olin. You know, Meta 3, great. I think that'll be a great headset, and I think it's going to bring a lot of more people into VR again. So I think it's needed. But my hype train is still behind whatever mystery Valve has behind the Deckard, right? Because, you know, the way that they do things, right, is like we only are getting our leaks, and I just watch the stuff from Sadly It's Bradley all the time. Eventually, I want to start doing some data mining. I'm familiar with that kind of stuff, but obviously I would need the time to do it, and I don't. That's not what I should be focusing on right now. But I would love to do like some data mining and try to, like, you know, do the same thing like Bradley, and I guess he's got like a crew of people to do with finding all that stuff. I think I would have a good time playing around with that stuff. But yeah, I think that'll be a good one. And I'm able to look forward to like the big screen Beyond, right? Whenever that comes. I did submit my face scan a while back, so I just haven't seen when they're gonna ship out. But like the big screen Beyond, I think that's where I'm gonna have a little battle, right? I'm gonna see like which headset would replace my main in my VR setup, the Pimax Crystal or the Beyond. Do you think they're even gonna market it before? I mean, Valve's style really isn't much into the marketing, Olin, right? Like they're probably just gonna drop it. Like I guess I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember how the Index was marketed. I just remembered it being like, hey, it's ready for pre-order, you know? You bet the Beyond. I also agree that I think that the Beyond is probably going to end up being like my primary one, right? And then it'd be the Crystal for like checking out like I'm debating in my head. It's like maybe I'll do what a lot of people are enjoying the Crystal for, right? And maybe I'll end up just using it for like sim type games, right? Like sim racing, sim flying, all that kind of stuff. And then maybe, you know, have other things for other purposes. Yeah. Well, and I mean, there's a lot of weird things right now with the Crystal, right? So like if it still is the way it is now, when like it's supposed to be like actually on the market, right, and available, and like everyone's getting them, it's like production, you know, whatever. If it still has the same amount of jank, like there's no way it could be my main VR headset. There's just too much that I have to do with it every time I'm playing around with it, you know. What's up, Gloops? But yeah, I'm excited for the big screen band, and I do love what the Pimax Crystal is hardware-wise. I again, saving all my thoughts for when everything's out for it and I can test it all out. But it still blows my mind, and I feel like it will tonight when I go into Half-Life Alyx and I'm able to look around. Like there's still like that wow factor so far with every new game I've been hopping into in the Crystal. Truly, it just feels really cool. What's up, Tyler? I see you on the TikTok. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you've been well. We gotta do some squats. Oh, Dev Blogs. How you doing, brother? I finally got, I was just talking about it, Dev, but I finally got my index controllers synced up with the Pimax crystal. Some jank still going on. You want a tactical crouches? Like what kind of crouches are you looking for? Just got home from work? That sounds like a fun time. I actually had today off. And yesterday, obviously, from Labor Day. Janky's the way to go. That's the only way. That's the only way we have. You know what that was, but it was worth the points. All right, Gloops. I'm happy that we made it worth your while. You need a drop shot redemption. Damn, that would be intense, Olin. The problem is if I drop, I'm not gonna land. I'm gonna like get suspended in the air by the. God, could you imagine? I would bust this thing. A drop shot. That would be kind of sick, right? If like you had like some sort of bungee setup where you wouldn't like land so freaking hard. 360 no scope Pavlov and Tabor only. Yeah, so I totally forgot until I was reminded this morning by Beanie. It was probably one of those scenarios. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure it's one of those scenarios where she told me this a bunch of times, and I just didn't. I don't remember things, right? I think a lot of us have been there, right? At least the older guys in the chat, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. So she's probably told me a bunch of times, but we are going to a show this Thursday night, so I can't stream Thursday either. But I might try to stream this weekend, one of the nights. We'll see. We shall see. So yeah, so no stream Thursday, but I'm gonna try to make it up. See what I can sneak in there. So if you guys are interested in seeing whenever I end up streaming again this week, just keep an eye on the Discord. Okay, we should probably see how Half-Life Alyx is gonna run for me, guys. Right? Hopefully we're not in another jank fest right now. By the way, for any of you that are now here, I welcome any comments on stream quality, whether it's good or bad. So over the last couple days, I've been working on. I have a new capture card that I'm using, and not like a real cheap one like I was using before that was giving me a bunch of issues. I redid a bunch of stream settings in terms of like what gets output, out there. So I'm hoping things look sharper and better. And I'm trying a couple of tricks to keep my motion in game more stable, right? So if anything looks off or wrong, let me know, or if anything looks exceptionally good, let me know. Still trying to tweak things because I want to make VR watchable for more people, because it's not always that. Ugh. So all right, gonna listen on the Pimax. Music's going down a bit, and then we'll turn it off. Actually, I'm gonna turn the music off now because we got plenty of ambiance in here. So guys, again, what we're doing tonight is we're playing Half-Life Alyx Levitation, which is a mod that some people made. Super popular one. I heard about it a ways back, and I just never got into it yet. So I am excited to try it because Half-Life Alyx should also look really good with the Pimax crystal. So I'm excited to check this out. Hopefully you are too. Let's get funky, Dev. The Half-Life Alyx funky. I wonder if they added funk to this mod. Dev, wouldn't that be something? All right, we'll see you guys on the other side. Let's see what we have here. What I have is low available GPU memory, apparently, which makes sense. I think I get that all the time. It's crazy how much GPU memory VR pulls. 3080 can't even hang. Ugh. See if I can get all this stuff working here. So I might still have some drift that I'm gonna have to deal with. I haven't fully corrected it. It was working better earlier, so maybe it'll stay working better. Alright, let's make sure. We'll see how that feels in the game. Alright, so games. Add-ons, that's what I'm looking for. Resident Alyx Biohazard. Oh. Where is... There it is. So... Am I... How do I do this again? Damn. Add-on enabled game, add-on enabled game. Oh, here we go. Okay. It's been a while. GoldenEye. What did I do? Why are these not working? The lost case. Need to bust out the soldering skills? Yeah. It's about time, huh? Right, hang on, guys. I just gotta remember how to do this. I thought that... Okay. So this is showing me... These ones are all nuts, but they're looking... Okay, so like PT, for example, is a real thing. So that's... What does PT look like in here? Okay, oh, PT's that. Yeah. Am I gonna have to close out and come back in? Does anyone remember how these freaking mods work? GoldenEye, see that's working. Does it just have to download? Levitate zombie. Where the heck? We can go bowling instead. Gordon's mod. Mind break. Do I have to close out and go back in maybe? Dang, maybe that's what I gotta do. I can't tell you the game looks pretty dang good from here already. Okay. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna close and come back in now that I have it enabled. Because I think that's what I did. Alright, let's just try that. We're gonna quit Half-Life Alyx and we're gonna break back in. Sorry about that, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, new game. Point questioning. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Levitation part 1. We made it. I think. All right, movement. Continuous. Weapon hand, right. Boom. Okay, I think we got it. Ugh. You know, I've had some people tell me because of the size of this, it like sways too much when you're turning. And it does a little bit for me, but not a lot. Alyx Vance, age 19, female. Captured, hired. Employee onboarding. This is non-canon, I believe, guys, right? So like none of this actually is in the Half-Life world, but it's pretty cool that people did all this.
Alyx, baby!
Whoa!
Well.
Oh.
If it isn't Miss Vance in the flesh. And
What do you want?
back so soon. That was a most impressive exercise. Wouldn't you agree? How
I mean,
about
maybe.
we start from the beginning again? And again and again. Well, you get the idea. Of course, you will have to continue to survive unless you choose a more liberating alternative.
Okay.
While it would be unfortunate to lose such an increasingly fit asset, there is no substitute for reliability. Proven reliability. Until next time, Miss Vance.
My middle
No.
finger doesn't work too well.
I just want to go home.
I just want to
Send
go
me
home,
home.
G-Man. Send me home. Send me home. Dimwiz, tiny bit, but not as much as before.
What
Whoa.
is that?
Oh. I guess I gotta move here.
Oh, God!
Why do I have snap turn? Huh. Mouse cursor showing. Oh my god, my tracking went weird. Maybe it'll get better. Is it really at the center? How about now? Oh man, I am having a little bit of tracking. Huh. I might need to mess with graphics settings on Half-Life Alyx here. It's still there. Okay, is it at least in the corner now or something? Oh. JP, it's really not that heavy. Like, I think it's pretty well balanced for the weight. Feels heavier than the index.
Remember when we asked them not to investigate the giant...
I gotta change
building
graphics setting, guys. This is struggling.
Well, they sort of did the exact opposite. And
It looks
did go
so good,
investigate
though.
the giant floating building in Sector X. So, yeah, we better do something right away. I'm pretty sure you're the only person who has ever come back from Sector X alive. I hope you're still using this old frequency because we've looked everywhere for you, Alyx.
Derp, I think right now, and keep in mind, it's still like kind of. Hang on, I gotta. Where's the? Oh, there it is. I still so it's not final yet, right? Like the software and all that stuff. I've been told is not I might do this for. But yeah, so there's a lot of jank. Yeah, I am getting them net gains, JP. I will say it's pretty balanced, and if you fit it the right way, like I don't feel it doesn't strain my head or neck any more than like the index would. I think it's struggling with the foveated rendering, but we'll keep going. How does the game look for you guys? Press and hold to toggle game menu, yep. Crisp? Good. As long as it's not lagging around. Like, it doesn't look bad for me, but... I can definitely see some slowness every now and then. Ugh. Okay, yeah, just let me know if it ends up looking, like, unwatchable. You're playing Armored Core? How's Armored Core?
Sector X, every resistance outpost is a graveyard. I think the Combine are lifting whatever parts of City 17 they want up into the air and flooding everything below the bugs. That's just how they see all of us, as bug food. If we don't stop them now, they'll turn this planet into a total wasteland, even more than it already is. We're getting into that floating building, Alyx. If we never come out, if this is goodbye, just keep fighting.
Okay. Okay. We'll just keep fighting. Just keep swimming. Oh, it's a gnome friend, guys.
All right.
In homage
There we
to the
go.
gnome. Look at the gnome guy. Oh, yeah, bottles. We gotta look at bottles, guys. Oh my. Alright, guys. I just love this game, man. Like, the amount of work that they put into some of this stuff. Ah! There's the tracking going. Oh, no. You know what, guys? Maybe I'll force you to sit with me through a calibration. I wonder if I have to be out of game, though, to do that. Should we try and see if we break something, guys? Every stream's a test stream these days, so... Do you know what? Let me try it. Let me see if it'll work. Because every time I turn around, it tends to fail. But right now... Well, actually, right now... Seems about right. God hates a coward. I am capturing the game, Dim, not Steam VR View. I typically capture the game because I don't like my like chat stuff floating around. You know, I could see that in the footage. So I basically capture like the window. But yeah, it's just the game, whatever the game outputs. All right. You know, let's see what happens here. All right, if I open, I can do. Okay. All right, so I have to calibrate it, guys, with the headset. So hang on. Ah. One more try. Okay, now I'm trying my right controller. All right. That calibration finished. Okay. See if that does anything better for me, guys. I did, Okay, the good news is I was able to do that just while in game. Like Us the Wolf, the headset right now runs 1,600 plus shipping, I assume. God, that left controller. It's not even my specific controller. Maybe it's my dongle I gotta do something different with, but oh, it's loading. But yeah, it's as a kit or just HMD. You get the headset and controllers. You do not get base stations, but this is inside-out tracking, right? So it's got tracking that's very similar with its own controllers to like Quest 2. Which headset is best for enthusiast VR derp? I mean, so I mean, this one's not a bad contender for that. Then you have like another one like the Varjo Aero, which I think is like second to this one in terms of resolution and things like that. God dang, this thing's performing like butt for me right now. It says 120 FPS, but that doesn't seem like it's the case. Yeah. So I'm using Lighthouses right now, Dev, but that's through Space Calibrator. They will allow you can use Lighthouses, but you have to buy, and I have it on order already. I ordered it myself, but you have to buy a different faceplate that's called the Lighthouse Tracking faceplate. This one has the best resolution out there for the consumer market, derp. God, I wonder if this, Let me try one more thing, guys. As Devlog's told me, God hates a coward, so let me try. This is where I can really mess stuff up. Oh shoot, I'd have to do it from my... I want to try to turn off the foveated rendering because I think I can see your guys' view looks really good and I'm getting good FPS, but it's all choppy on my side. But I can see where it's trying to do the foveated rendering. No, this is your fault, Dev. Whatever happens, we're gonna try it, guys. Right? Why not? Let me try it. Because I can see how smooth the game looks for you guys. It is chopping for me. But that's why we're here, right? To screw around with VR. We're learning. Well, I was able to apply it, but I don't think it's gonna mean much. Because I think I have to restart in order for that to work. So I'm not gonna restart. I'm gonna just try to change settings for me to get this working. Oh, that's probably why. Okay, I do have everything on ultra. Alright, so let's like... Oh, audio we want on. Particles, lower. Alright, let's just... Okay, that's already a bit smoother. No, well, so... Well, okay, yes and no. Neil, I think it's looking good for everybody else on the screen, but I've been playing around with its settings, and I turned on foveated rendering, fixed foveated rendering, and I did read that can cause weird issues in some games right now, right? Because not every game technically supports that. But as long as it looks better now for me since I kind of just messed with some settings, but I think that's part of it. But in order for me to disable that, of course, I have to... Huh. That's right.
Alyx, come in.
Alyx, we picked up your signal half an hour ago at the old clock tower. I'm heading into the metro now and making my way over to you. Let's meet inside, and definitely don't die in the meantime. Actually, don't die at all, ever. Just continue to live, Alyx.
Is it jittery for you guys?
Got it. I'm already headed out on foot.
Thank you for the likes on TikTok, folks. Little jittery. Yeah. We're working on it. Okay. Now where are we going? Yeah, in game it's kind of bugging me a little bit, but know me. It's decent. Okay. Decent might be what we live with for today. Let me try one more time, guys. We're gonna even lower some more settings for the fun of it. Oh, not that. That's preferences. Continuous turn. Pre-order skins are on. Okay, now what are we doing? We are doing L performance. Can I open this? No? This is Half-Life Alyx Ayato on TikTok. Oh. Jesus.
Huh. I think I can reroute this with my multi-tool.
But this is a mod for Half-Life Alyx, so for anyone wondering, this is called Levitation. That work? Or did I lose it? Holy heck, we're rewiring this whole building, huh? Okay. Very Stargate universe, yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, the HUD being cropped is because of my image stabilization stuff. To be honest, we probably don't need the HUD, right? Like, I mean, I can probably do... Probably looks better without it. Spectator. Spectator zoom. Spectator HUD. Alright. Maybe that's the play dim. I'm gonna do one more thing, guys, while I'm messing around with settings. 1 second here. This is a nice little room, though. God, everything looks so good in Half-Life Alyx, and yeah, being able to see this. But yeah, I need to put on my cable guardian because otherwise I'm gonna destroy the cable on this thing. Forgot to put that back on auto start after I turned a bunch of stuff off before. Recents, Cable Guardian. There you are. God, I cannot wait to have a high tier wireless freaking headset, man. This is supposed to have that Y-Gig module, but I don't know when it's going to come out. Brian Davis, what kind of game? This is Half-Life Alyx, right? So if you know anything about Half-Life games, it's a Half-Life game, but this is a mod for it. So this is like, it's a different kind of story around Half-Life Alyx, but it's not canon by any means. It was just made by people who were really talented at modding, apparently. You gotta try to keep facing forward, otherwise I'll still have this tracking issue, guys. I would agree, Neo. Whoever out there bought it for me, right? They must be real humble. I love you, bud. Yes, Neil got me this beautiful cable guardian because I was using turn signal, I think, Neil, before you end up gifting me this. Okay. Kind of creepy vibes now, guys. Hello? Hello? Little brewski. You guys see that? Just trying to see if it'll get a little foamy. Oh no! Oh no! Ugh. Do I have any recommendations? Am I seeing? Yeah, I mean, so if you like Onward and Contractors, I think Pavlov's a good game. It's kind of gone downhill, though, if I'm being honest. If you like Counter-Strike, you would like Pavlov. Just trying to see if these, like, foam up or anything. No, they kind of do. I don't know, I just like the attention to detail. Thank you for the follow. I love MILFs 420 on TikTok. Love the name. That looks weird on the face cam. What looks weird? Can you drink them? No, I can't open the tops, but like, look at this. Oh, that's why it looks weird. Okay, I get what you're saying. But no, it doesn't let you drink them in Half-Life Alyx. You can hold them and you can, you know, do a lot of weird stuff. Little shot glass. Oh, another beer. Little bit of, apparently whoever was. Oh, I was hearing the radio. I just love the effects that they do. Like, why can't every game in VR be like that? Thanks, Dev. Thanks, Neo. I honestly did not realize what that was probably gonna look like. Okay. Alright, we got that. Oops, I dropped the soap. Yeah, that's one thing I'll have to work on for Half-Life Alyx type stuff, guys, is the performance of it. But it might just be that foveated rendering like I was talking about. And this freaking tracking. But I do think I have, Oh, it's all good, Dev. If you clip it, I'll see it. I'll be able to go back and just grab the clip. Okay. Human science. It's very human. God, this is a beautiful game, though, guys. It's crazy that nothing really beats this yet in VR. No, I don't think that's in service. So Brian, I gotta be honest, so Brian on YouTube is asking how long it takes to get over motion sickness. I am a very lucky person, Brian, and I have never in my life had issues with motion sickness. Same in VR. I've just never had any problems with it. So, sorry guys, I keep like looking at stuff because it's cool seeing all the detail. But Brian, I've heard some things from other people, right, that can help. I mean, I've heard just like playing more and more in like smaller, you know, in small sections, right? If you start feeling off, you know, stop and give yourself a break and then, you know, go back to it when you're feeling better. I heard just training yourself like that helps. Chewing gum apparently can really help if you chew gum while you're playing VR. At bonus points if you can find ginger gum, because ginger kind of has, you know, anti-nausea properties already. When you play VTOL, yeah, that could be a pretty intense one too, Dev. That's what this headset would be good for, honestly, is like the sim stuff. I mean, that's what a lot of people like it for, is all that. Oh, okay. Look at that guy, see? Again, another bit of detail. I can crush the can. Right, hold a can, and I can just start squeezing. And look at it, slowly crushes. How has no other VR game figured out that this is the attention to detail people are looking for? It's been only Half-Life. For how long? And I know that they're, you know, they're a big company, right? But God dang, I really can't face the wrong way. In an open can too, yeah, just crushing it like that.
But that's the best advice I can give, Brian. If you know anyone else who plays VR and has gotten over it, they probably have some good advice too. But I can just truly tell you that's what people have told me. Is chewing gum apparently can really help. This thing, I'm just kind of in awe standing here, guys. I gotta be honest. Again, this is where the benefit to this headset comes in specifically, is just the wow factor. Instant wow factor. You can't do VTOL? Karting mod? Yeah, some of that stuff can be pretty rough. Am I supposed to go this way? Oh yeah, the jump thing. I forget about the jump thing.
Train!
Train. Ooh.
Nice.
Awesome Powers moment there, a little bit. Boom. What do you mean alien goopy? Hyper, good to see you by the way, hon. Alright, who wants some, bitches? I'm gonna undo my cable here. 1 second. There we go. Whoa. Oh. Ha! You guys see my controller leaving me? Those aliens and gross stuff? Yeah, I mean, like, there is some alien stuff, but I mean, this is a mod actually for... Whoa! What's up, my gun? Oh, controller. You can deal with Resident Evil level of alien. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh, I gotta be careful. I gotta actually use my corners, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to deal with like the shakiness I have in game, so I'm kind of add-on, enable, okay. So it should be this one. Yeah. Goop rating in thickness. Oh my god. Yeah, I know, Hyper. It's just for me. That's why I haven't really decided to like pause the stream for it. It's something to do with the Pimax. I've been messing with the settings, and this has eye tracking, right? So it can do foveated rendering. But my understanding is not all games really support that, and it can cause some issues. Oh my god, and I'm having a weird tracking thing. Oh. Yeah, this tracking is really gonna grind my gears after a bit here. Oh my god, it's gotten worse somehow, guys. Oh, I can't move now. Alright, we might have to fix it anyways. But yeah, all these streams have become troubleshooting streams because we're dealing with some Pimaxy type stuff. But like, look at that now. What's causing it to be so... Newly Newton, thank you so much for the follow, by the way, on the TikTok. Appreciate that. No, I definitely don't need more light. This room is lit up like crazy because of the green screen, Dev. It's like my hand is weird. Oh my god, look at it. So like this is working fine. I don't know if you guys see my hand. Look at it. And especially if I turn around, it's gonna be horrible. Oh, come on. Oh, I gotta do this? Oh! My hand's just playing up. Alright guys, we might try to restart VR stuff because otherwise I'm in trouble if I keep doing this. Woohoo! Troubleshooting stream. We like those, don't we? So Dim, here, let me explain that. Let me come over to the desk and explain that. Keeps you, yeah, only renders high detail when you're looking. Yeah. I thought foveated rendering on here would help. I think that is part of the problem, or at least I want to test that. So let's exit Half-Life Alyx here. Well, I'll probably have to exit all of VR. Yeah. All right, I'll come back to the desk, guys. We're gonna play with this. I want to get it working good so that we can play properly. Ugh. But this is the struggle right now with the crystal.
Let's troubleshoot for a second. But yes, Hyper, eye tracking. So it's foveated rendering, which means because it can track where my eyes are looking, it's going to take where my eyes are looking and it's going to render that at full resolution. And then it's going to take another section a little bit outside of that and render it at a lower resolution. And then it's going to take the sections way outside of that, like in my peripheral vision, and it's going to render that at like a lower resolution. So that really saves on space. It's not on space, sorry, but on resources, like Dev is saying. Sound like a drug addict. So Dim, here's the trick that I've learned. I've been doing a lot of research, right? Because not a lot of information is like out there very easy to access about the crystal. A lot of it's just coming from other people that have used them. But one thing I did learn through doing some digging on their Discord is the Pimax crystal, the lighthouse faceplate. So it'll basically make it so you have to have base stations, but it makes it so it works like a native Steam VR set, right? So once you have the lighthouse headset on, I don't have to do anything with space calibrator or anything like that, because basically in that lighthouse faceplate module, blah blah, are basically like what they're called, like Watchman dongles, you know, that help you track your controllers and things. So it just makes it kind of work more like the Index with PC VR. the other thing I was thinking of is they have a Y-Gig module, right, coming out that'll make it wireless, and I got really excited about it, and I'm sure I'll still get it, but the downside to that is apparently that's not going to be compatible with the Lighthouse faceplate, which means that the only time you can use the Pimax Crystal wirelessly is going to be when you're using inside-out tracking, which, like, right now isn't a great option. Like the inside-out tracking is okay, but it definitely still has tracking issues, right? And then, like, you know, I use stocks and stuff, blah, blah, blah. So like that can also affect inside out tracking. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of holding a lot of my thoughts on the Crystal. I think it's been a lot of work. But again, I'm still being told that there's more like updates and all that stuff coming in. So trying not to be too brutal with it. But I do think, okay, let's see. Now that I have, let's turn the music back on a little bit. Guess got something to listen to while I'm dorking around here. Mm. 3D print the. Hey, speaking of 3D printer, how's the bamboo printer doing? Yeah, is that thing still zipping? It looks so fast. Like quality wise, are they like, I mean, have you had any issues with it? Or is it just working? Delicious? That's good. That's good to hear. PPCR top. Thank you so much for the likes coming in live. We're just we're troubleshooting something with the VR setup, guys. So just feel free to hang out. This has been a learning week for me and the Pimax here. I'm gonna break something, I guarantee it. Not me physically, I'm saying by messing with the Pimax software right now, but whatever, we're doing it. I'm on 120 hertz mode as well versus 90 hertz. Should I go down? Or should I just see if it's foveated rendering? Here's where I might crash my PC. There is something that can happen here. Oh no, it's connected again. Okay, good. All right. Here, I'm gonna. Okay. We'll see if I break anything. But yeah, so they have a 90 hertz mode, guys, and 120 hertz mode. I'm just telling you guys things as I'm looking at them, since I know some of you are interested in the Crystal. 120 hertz mode right now is still considered experimental for them. Oh God, hang on. My PC might crash. Hang on. It's done this before. I can explain it. It's, oh, it's connecting. Please just say connected. Come on, Pimax. No, it's gonna mess up on me. It's done it before where it keeps disconnecting and reconnecting, which messes with like the, okay, now it connected. Oh, okay. I didn't have to do anything there. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. The stars are aligning. Okay. Need to restart VR application. Okay. So that is off. The high value will lead to stuck on display. Okay, we're just gonna keep it. We're gonna keep everything where it's at now. It's a sign. It is a sign. It's a sign of something, man. Okay, let's start up Steam VR again and see if it wants to behave now. The software just says to restart application, but there's a different spot that says restart Steam VR. So that's leading me to believe that I didn't have to fully restart Steam VR, just whatever game I'm in. Because I'm assuming it's got like a flag, right, where it's trying to, when you start up a game, it's like, hey, I can do foveated rendering. Let me try. And then it, you know, tries to do its thing. All right, let's see if this is gonna work better, guys. By the way, VR Community Night, guys, is coming up. It's scheduled on the Discord right now for the 14th, but I'll know by the end of this week. if I need to move it to the 15th. So it's either going to be that Monday or Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. So if anyone here wants to be part of our VR community nights, which I am bringing back, we used to do them once a month. They've been delayed for a very long time, and I set them up again. So September's is going to be either the 14th or the 15th. Feel free to sign up in the Discord, and then I will at everybody who's already signed up if the date changes to the 15th, just so people know. So yeah, just a reminder that is out there, guys. Christian on the TikTok, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. We are getting back in the game, guys. Just troubleshooting away. Let's go see how this looks. Well, it doesn't look good. I can't. I can't see anything in the headset. All right, so I cannot see anything in the headset, so let's try. I'm just gonna try a reboot of the headset. Yeah, so you can see the output, YU, but in the headset, it was not giving me anything, so I am restarting it. Try some lube. Lube fixes everything, right? Oh no. Oh no, guys, it might have happened. My nightmare. My nightmare. All right, I gotta restart the game in PC, guys. So that, yeah, it does this weird thing. Okay, you guys might not hear me for a minute, but I can grab my other mic. All right, we'll chat. So yeah, it'll do this thing sometimes where if it's not connected, it'll jump around. Like basically, it looks like it's just constantly reconnecting, right? Which it's connected to my graphics card, so I think it's like it just keeps hitting it and being like, "Oh, I'm connected. Oh, I'm not connected. Oh, I'm connected. I'm not connected." And I think it like just freaks it out a bit too much, causes it to crash. Yeah, cheers, guys. Thanks for dealing with all the the troubleshooting sessions lately. Like, if this does get too much, I will likely be back on my index or try with my Pico or something with the space calibrator, since now I kind of got the technique all down. Yeah, just kind of gotta play it by ear. If it ends up being too much, we'll switch it up. We'll see if it wants to work now, though. Worst case, if Half-Life Alyx is trash, we can jump into something else or call her a night while I screw around with more stuff. It is what it is, right? We're just along for the ride. All right, let's see. Over-under bets on if it's going to crash on me again. Trying to connect right now. It is okay. That connected. See, that was good. That was good. Sometimes it's a crapshoot. And it's finding all my base stations right away. Okay. Breaking shit is just a hobby. Yeah, thank you, Hyper. So why you? I would love to do this full time, but I do not do this full time. If I did this full time, we'd probably have a lot less streams where I am spending time troubleshooting. I have a schedule, YU. I typically stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays around 8 p.m. Central Time. This week's a bit off because yesterday was Labor Day, and Thursday I'm going to a show with the fiance, so I will not be available Thursday. I might be streaming sometime this weekend though, and whenever I do stream outside of my normal schedule, I make sure people can find that. I post in the Discord. I post in the Discord. Oh shit! You can. Okay, sorry. You can hear my mic now. Hyper, you know as well as I do that I just have no idea what the hell I'm doing anymore. I just, it just is what it is, folks. It's like the curse of having too much VR stuff, There's too many things to mess with, so I'm always breaking stuff. Okay, so here's the deal. Because Zoontite to me, okay, foveated rendering's off, all that kind of stuff is reset back to when I was having good performance with other games. So if it's just Half-Life Alyx, something else is going on. But let's start up Steam VR and see how this puppy wants to play, okay? Never too much, that's right. Thank you, Dakota, for blushing me. He said blush you on the TikTok. Appreciate that. Marcus, thank you so much for the follow as well. Welcome in, guys. I promise we have a really fun VR setup. We have a really fun VR setup and a lot of fun streams, but sometimes we break stuff. Hey, Pastel. Pastel, this Pimax crystal, man, is giving me a pretty good kick in the knackers. It's complicated. It's a complicated relationship right now. Breaking stuff is part of the fun. See, and why you don't, I am a fan of like troubleshooting things. I quite enjoy just like tinkering and playing around with stuff and fixing stuff. So I do enjoy this part of it. I know it doesn't make for the best streams though, so sorry guys. You've heard that a lot about, yeah, and I mean, it's not done. So what I've been telling everybody, and I've been saying it on the stream, is I'm not saying that the Pimax crystal is bad by any means. And I'm kind of reserving like my overall, like, hey, this is what I think about it. This is not what I think about it. Until it's technically done, because right now they say like a lot of stuff's still like in early, like the software is still kind of like beta-ish, it's not all done. I do get to learn my applications better. That's true. Why you do? MV, what's up, MV? 25 months. You love to troubleshoot when you can't do things, yeah. Hey, troubleshooting's fun. MV, it's really good to see you. How you been? We're playing around with a Pimax crystal these days, and yeah, it's giving me a little bit of heartburn, but you know what? It's part of the business, man. That's why we're in it. Good, Pastor. You guys are great. You guys are good to me because 90% of my streams tend to be. You'd learn Blender? Yeah. See, I've thought about doing something like that too. Why? I'm a little too busy to try to pick up stuff like that, but I've installed like Blender and like Unreal Engine 5 in the past, and I've always wanted to at least just learn enough to like kind of know what I'm talking about with them. You know what I mean? Dev, that is the frustrating part, right? Like everything is beta these days. Like there's really nothing that comes out full. Hey, I think Breachers did a good job. Right? They had their little beta phase. It was free to play. They just sent out the download files and like set up sessions for people to do it. I think they did a really good job. They had a much simpler type of game, right? In a lot of ways, but I think that they did a really good job. Blender can be therapeutic for you. See, I get too antsy. Like I like physically tinkering with things a lot. And I like software and all that too. But why not test the big screen VR? I have one coming, Envy. I've already sent in my face scan. I've got one on order. It's just not here yet. Yeah, you heard game sound? Yeah, I just started it up. Thank you, Hyper. Thank you. You get antsy and stressed with UE5? Gotcha. See, I like learning that kind of stuff, but I just need more time. What's up, honey? We're troubleshooting, Beanie. Okay, guys, let's see if Half-Life Alyx wants to be performant now. If not, again, we're just gonna struggle through some stuff until around like 10ish and then be done. But yeah, we're getting there. It was written. No, that's not what it is, honey. I appreciate you, but no, it's not because it was raining. It's because of this new headset's giving me some issues. That's okay. Guess I'll go fuck myself. Thank you, hun. Does anyone know about the original Half-Life? I mean, I played it as a young lad, MV. User error hyper. I mean, probably in quite a few ways, hyper, I'm sure. But I will say I have yet to hear someone talk about the Pimax crystal and say, hey, I've never had an issue with this. You've made a kunai and a few lightsaber hilts on Blender. Oh, that's pretty sweet. It was the rain. Guys, God, that'll be in my review of the Pimax crystal. Hey, headset works great, but if it rains, you're gonna have problems. Like that'd be kind of funny to just like throw in there and see if anyone mentions anything. Oh, I live in the doghouse, baby. I live in it. I'm just kidding. I'm not treated too poorly around here. There. Oh, why? You got me there, Wyu. Yeah, I'm down to do the hot tub. Beanie wants to go in the hot tub. We'll do the hot tub in a bit. That sounds good. While it's raining out? Oh my gosh. Is the hot tub gonna work when it's raining? Anyways, let's yeah, stink bugs. First Probably plays Quest 2 in there. Alright, let's see what kind of shit show we can get into now, guys. Envy, you haven't forgot about the nacho gig, huh? You know, Envy, I have a wedding coming up in September. Maybe, and Beanie might approve of that. What do you think, Beanie? Envy wants to lay out on a table and have us pour, like, nacho ingredients, including, like, hot queso and stuff all over him. And then have him, you know, we eat off of them. Shit, I gotta do one more thing, guys. Shit. There we go. Now Daddy can hear. Now Daddy can hear the game. Okay, I can definitely tell it's not trying to do the fixed foveated rendering. I could tell before. Normally you're not supposed to notice it, but maybe that was a sign of there being an issue, right? Normally you're not supposed to notice it like where it's not rendering pixels, but you know, when I was glancing my eyes around, I was able to tell when it was like refixing itself. Uh-oh. There it is. I think this is where we should be at. Looks smooth? Okay. It seems a little bit more smooth for me right now. How can we start the generator if there's no power? Oh, I love that. Who that? Envy? Envy, we know him. We know him from stream stuff. I mean, you don't know him. I know him from stream stuff. But I think he'll do it for free, hun. I mean, like, you can't pass up a free nacho guy, you know? Alright, this is still a little slow. Oh. Still a little slow for me, but definitely looks better.
if she's a part of the furry community, she would know you, Envy. Of course, of course. Ugh. Actually, I could probably use this right away. Oh. Alright, guys. We might still be struggling tonight. Give me the juice, man. There we go. Yeah, I'm feeling that too. Man, I wonder if it's a Half-Life Alyx thing. I've never had anything run. Oh, Jesus, that's loud. I want it to work well because I'd love to rerun through like gunman contracts and stuff. Hang on, guys. I think Half-Life Alyx right now is going to be unplayable. I think it's going to be unplayable. Yeah, something's going on, Pasta. Let me just try something else and see if it plays just fine, okay? We might just screw around for the last 20 minutes or so here. But that's okay. This is what we're doing, right? I've been really just trying to like streamline this Pimax crystal setup as much as I can just to make like I want to be able to say if it's like viable, right? If you can get to the point of everything working. I will say that's the first time I've struggled in any game, like where the game was struggling, was in Half-Life Alyx there. I have never had an issue so far, like with the Gorilla MV step. No Gorilla Tag. Oh my gosh. You know what? This is laggy too, guys. What's using so much juice right now? Okay. That's acting all goofy now. All right, guys. We might finish this session off troubleshooting a little bit. Hang on. All right. What did Dev say? What did Dev say? There we go. Oh. Hey, I can put on my Tabor hat. Hey, what's up? John Stromboli, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate all the follows I'm getting on this troubleshooting stream, guys. I'm trying to just figure out why she doesn't want to perform well right now. It shouldn't be that. I can check. I haven't changed anything with resolution. Motion smoothing is on. I have it on auto. Maybe I have to force it to something less. Ready Player Family, thank you so much for the crown and the rose on the TikTok. Appreciate you guys. So maybe Zach Birch, what's up? Welcome into the YouTube as well.
One man has hit the zone. What's up, VR bro? It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off auto. We're doing a bit of troubleshooting right now, VR bros, as is usually the case. All right, turn off auto. We'll do it at 100%. Let me see if that looks any different. Ugh. Yeah, maybe we should have done jBahr today instead of trying Half-Life Alyx stuff. Maybe that would have worked out better. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I got this Pimax crystal and it's just kicking my butt, man. Like, it looks nice, but holy hell is it a bitch to like consistently have working. And that's what we're playing around with. All in good fun. Oh, I can't put this on with a hat on. Doesn't seem too bad, but things are just like a little warpy as I move around. I was wearing the jBahr hat, that's right. So, alright. It gets really smooth when I'm not in the game. Yeah, just shaky as hell. Oh yeah, it's because my mic's open down there. There you go. There you go. Now it's no echo. Yeah, just kind of seeing if I could get this bad boy going. I mean, this isn't too bad. Let's see what Half-Life Alyx does. Unless anyone wants to give me a 4090. No, I had this stuff, like Pavlov was working really good earlier today. Besides the tracking issues with Space Calibrator. Pavlov was doing alright, so let's just see. See, right now things seem pretty beautiful. Boom, 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 boom. It's not a super wide FOV. I mean, I would say it's a little bit like I think it's a little bit better than the index all around. Honestly, I would say it's just like the resolution. Yeah, this is feeling the same, guys. I like shooting this guy though. But yeah, performance-wise, this is. Testing that guy out. It means to roast his face. No, it wasn't as bad. So it wasn't this bad. It's definitely worse on Alyx, but in Pavlov it was working really, like, performance-wise. It was doing great earlier today. Yeah, this is like slow and
Dragon. God, this mod looks so good though too. Yeah. We shall keep messing with it, guys, until we get it right, you know? Oh! Come on. Oh. I don't have any other MIGs? Oh. Ow, you're hurting me. Yeah, you can always jump. Alright guys, sorry about this. We're gonna close out of this for now. I don't think it's gonna work if nothing's performant. Pavlov was definitely better, but it was like it just like I can see how glitchy it is, you know? Crazy stuff. Starfield. Maybe we should just get Starfield downloaded real quick, huh? All right. So I'm a little bit bummed. That we're having those issues right now. I will have to keep playing with it and seeing what I can do. How's the comfort with the crystal? I would say honestly, the comfort wise, it feels a little heavier than the index. I don't feel like it strains my head or neck any more or less than like the index has. Real quick, only 140 gigs yet. I haven't bought it yet. I'm sure I will, but I have not gotten it yet. But I would say comfort wise, so it has like a battery compartment in the back with a that you can swap batteries in it. Pastel, so that kind of like balances it out, and it does have a nice top strap. I will say you do need to get it pretty tight on your face, which I don't mind because I tend to smash VR sets into my face, right? So I get as much FOV as I can. But I tend to keep it. But if you don't have it real tight, because the front is so kind of like heavy and just wide, you get a little bit of like shift when you're turning your head, right? Where like the headset's kind of shaky. But you have to have it like real tight, and then I don't have a problem with it. I've heard other people complaining about it. I think, you know, at some point that kind of comes down to whatever shape your head is too. But if you're like me and you really have it crunched up on your face, then it really doesn't. That part doesn't bother me. So I would say like balance wise, it feels good. Comfort wise, you know, it's comfortable, but it could definitely be more comfortable. But it's a big headset. So what do you know? Oh yeah, the Quest 3 looks awesome and light. I'm excited for the big screen beyond. But what I'm really hoping for is big screen beyond with a wireless attachment from Nofio. That's what I'm really hoping for. Because again, you just take that tiny little headset and then you throw like a wireless attachment on it, and like, oh my God, it's gonna be so cool. Yeah, I just want to be able to get away from the wire. So there's a chance, like, I don't, like, maybe I'll switch from my index now that I got Space Calibrator mostly working. I got some steps I need to take to, I think, get the tracking down better. But I think with where I'm at, I might like set up the Pico 4 as my like PCVR headset until the Beyond comes out, something like that. I'm not sure. I want to do a lot with the Crystal, but I'm really just hoping some updates come in that fix up some of what I've been dealing with here, because it should be more performant than it's been. But you know, it is what it is, and it's still early access. So I tend to keep a positive outlook on those things. I'm hoping that you haven't had a chance to try Pico 4. Yeah, I got mine on kind of happenstance. It was actually from the Pimax Discord.
because I was looking at stuff for, I'm still waiting on the VR headset part for the Portal, by the way, the Pimax Portal. I do like this thing as like an Android retro gaming device. But yeah, Dim, I know you love it. Honestly, the Pico looks phenomenal. Like, it just looks good inside of it. I like the lenses. The headset's light. It has active cooling already. So the one I bought was off of that Pimax Discord. There was a marketplace section for selling VR stuff, and a guy was selling it for a few $100. He had ordered it through like Japan or whatever, and he said he barely touched it. So yeah, I just ended up buying it off a guy on Discord, which I'm very happy with. I really like my Pico. Not gonna lie, I really like it. I wish it had some more games on it, like what Quest has, but it's honestly a nice headset. I mean, Pastel, if the Quest 3 is coming out, I would say, I mean, again, if you're wanting to just collect another headset, go for it. Obviously, I think the Quest 3 is going to beat it. But if you are just really excited about something, like I will say the Pico 4 is going to be, I feel like it'll last for quite a while. Plus, if you use it for PC VR, I mean, then it really opens you up and you take advantage of the nice resolution, the nice lenses, all that kind of stuff. You're trying to do a Pico build at the studio? Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I just want more to come to Pico. And I don't think that's going to happen right until they actually like sell it in the US. You know what I mean? Like, why? It's like, why would, I don't know, just a lot of game companies, right? It's like, why would they port their game over if it's not available as much as the other headsets? Like, they're gonna focus on meta and all that. I have the clearest broadcast on TikTok. Slap-a-ho, Texas. Thank you so much. Hey, that means a lot because I've been working on my stream setup. I'm happy it's clear. I'm really happy it's clear. Thank you. Thank you for the comment. I appreciate that. I'm happy it looks good. As long as it's not choppy and it looks good, I'm happy. My VR content tonight has gone a separate way where that was pretty choppy and having some issues, but does it really, Dim? What did I just say? So I'm on multiple platforms, guys. So this wonderful person on TikTok commented that I have a very clear broadcast, right? Which just, I think it's because my camera's decent, and I did up my my bit rate just yesterday for TikTok. But his name is Slap-a-ho Texas. Love it. Absolutely. I love I love some of the usernames on TikTok that come through. What do we have? We had like, I don't know, something MILF 420 earlier. That was pretty funny. There's some good ones out there. There really is. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I'm working on a lot of things to try to make the VR content more watchable. Obviously, tonight was a little rough because the Crystal wasn't having it. I should probably just get off of the here. I'm going to set this now, but I'm not going to try it again until tomorrow. I'll probably go off of the 120 hertz mode and back to the 90 hertz mode until they say it's not in like the lab or whatever, just to get as much performance out of it as possible. The only thing I don't want to have to do is end up picking up like a 4090 before the 5000 series are out, just because I need more like VRAM, basically I need more GPU memory. Canada, is that a real username, or did you just make that up, Dev? Fetus kibbles and bits. Canada. What? Why Canada at the end? Go get myself a 4090. You think I need to, Pastel? Maybe. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Hey, Belding, the 7 months, man. Thank you for the 7 months. Oh, doing your part for the GPU fund. I mean, I could sell my 3080. Right. God. I mean, the big screen beyond's not going to need it, right? Like, I mean, my 3080's done well for everything. I just got to keep messing with settings. I'm an impulsive guy, guys, so we can't suggest that I need to upgrade my graphics card because it's something that I'll think about all night, and then I'll just get one, and then I'll be like, okay, I've gone too far. No. Thank you, Bill. Well, no, Belding, what you did was you gave me 250 and you gave Twitch 250. But thank you. I appreciate it. Good old Twitch. Yeah, the Beyond Bar won't. I'll keep playing with it. Again, guys, what we need to know, I mean, the only thing to know is, I mean, the crystal is still not a full-fledged thing, in my opinion, right? Like, they have said that they are working on, like, they have a lot of stuff that they're still working on with it. I hope that things will get a lot better. There was a post on Reddit from like a week ago where a bunch of people who are like doing beta testing for like the newer version of the software, which I don't have yet, that like a lot of things have been improved with tracking and all that kind of stuff. Could be a stream GPU giveaway. Oh, for my current GPU. Oh. You'll give me $5. I got you. Give me $5. The timing was pretty good, Building, because you said that after the sub, you know. Oh God, you're right, Pastel. Isn't that kind of sad at the end of the day? How much of that shit goes? Dude, I paid. Man, once I had to start claiming stream stuff, right, on taxes, it's like I'm paying in like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's too much. Dems taxes. That's right. Dems taxes. I'm doing a lot better this year though with like making sure I got all my write-offs and stuff in. Another Axiom as the new Echo Arena in the works. I heard that, Provolone. See, I was never an Echo Arena player. I was, you know, but once I started in the VR game, a lot of like it already had its group, and like for competitive VR, I'm more into just like shooters and stuff. But I mean, Echo looked great. I just never really got into it, and I'm happy I didn't, right? Because with it going away, like obviously if I would have gotten into it, it would have gone away, and then that would have sucked. No tree fitty Building. Do for the love of it. That's right, Pastel. That is right. I mean that's what I'm here for, right? It's the hobby of it. But yeah, I mean, if they have another Echo Arena game made and all that kind of stuff and it's looking good, I'd be happy to give her a shot. You were top 5 25 NA, so yeah, I mean, hey, Echo Arena had. I mean, I thought it was crazy that they shut it down in the first place, right? Because it seemed like Echo Arena had a pretty intense following. You know what I mean? So I could imagine, yeah, if that was your thing. R.I.P. man. Get your kids into VR so when they're older, they won't be able to afford drugs. Those are some, as always, Building, some wise words. Hey, does this work? Hang on. I thought I had a... thought I had a featured chat thing. It was actually kind of a cool feature. Hey, thank you for the beer fall. What am I... How do I do that again? Okay, maybe not. So I had this setting to like actually feature chats that came in that pop up on the stream, and I kind of forgot about it. Huh. Maybe it doesn't work. What's up, Ark? Echo Reno's good. It played much lesser. Its much lesser played part, Echo Combat, was awesome. Yeah, I don't even know if I've heard of Echo Combat. Oh, there's text to speech. Sorry, I'm just playing around with stuff. Yeah, I should refigure out that featured featured comment stuff, because that is pretty sweet actually. Echo Combat, that was your thing? You have a sly squint going on? Like just a Clint Eastwood squint, always staring into the sun? I'm just staring at this Pimax software right now, guys. Yeah, I don't know. My hope then is, so render quality balanced is what I have. Please, the high value will lead to be stuck on display. What's the default? Yeah, I don't know. I'll just keep playing with it. A smoldering lug. That's right. I don't know if I can smolder. Oh, do you know what, guys? We were just at the Ren Fair. Oh, it was PCVR only, Arc? Okay. The trick to troubleshooting is to get it working. Yeah. Great English. I only know 2 languages, English and bad English. But yeah, we were just at the Ren Fair, and it was a wonderful time, by the way. That was my first time at a Ren Fair, but we dressed up and stuff. I'll post a couple of the pictures. Say when. Oh, Doc Holliday. I'll do Doc Holliday any day, building. I got 2 guns, 1 for each of you. Dude, I love Doc Holliday. I almost had put together like a whole Doc Holliday outfit for like a Western thing. This was like years ago. But English and American, that's right. That's basically English and bad English, Arc. But yeah, we went to the Ren Fair in Minnesota and had a great time. Dressed up and everything. Even though it was hotter than dick out, it was like 100 degrees when we were there. But luckily there's plenty of shade and beer. Mead. I bought a really, I don't have it right next to me, otherwise I'd show you guys. I'll show it in another stream. But I bought like a really cool like leather mug. You know, it's like old school style, like handmade leather mug with like a cork top thing. So that's what I was walking around drinking stuff in. You know, I've always been a fan of like Western type stuff. You know, just from growing up or whatever. But yeah, Tombstone, you gotta like Tombstone, man. It's such a good. I mean, that's a top movie for me. Costume stream. Do you guys have I mentioned what Beanie and I have planned for? You guys will probably like this for. We'll probably do a costume stream. I'm sure. We'll do something like that. Tombstone makes great pizza. They do have some good pizza too. I am Funk. I think the VR that is supposed to kill you if you lose is real? I think it's real. I don't think anyone's ever going to be able to use it. Obviously, I don't think. Like, I think what they made was a working death machine. I am Funk, but there's one of them, right? And I'm sure it got made, and then either it's sitting in a case somewhere. I mean, no one's going to put it on, right? So what Beanie and I decided to do, and this was just kind of a random whatever. I'm gonna give you guys this, and then I'm gonna head out. But what Beanie and I decided to do was she's gonna be a bucket of chicken, and I'm gonna look like Colonel Sanders' slightly evil like son or something like that. Because we're gonna, I'm gonna have this going. I'm gonna wear like a kind of a tightish white polo with like the ascot or whatever he's got. And then, this stuff will be kind of dyed white. So she's going to be a bucket of chicken, and I'm going to be like some villainous looking Colonel Sanders. So yeah, that was just like a random idea. Like the sub that went to the Titanic. Damn. Maybe get death row prisoners to use that headset. Damn, like what would they be playing? You know what I mean? Like what would you, like what game would you have to play where if you lost you lose at life, you know what I mean? Like there'd have to be like a good game around that, right? Have to be something. If it was Gorilla Tag, man, I'd be done right away. Colonel Sanders, Private Sanders, that's right. But yeah, I mean, I'd be happy to share that with you guys. I mean, we'll definitely share pictures of the outfit. Gorilla Tag, Pong. Holy heck. Death Pong VR. There you go, imagination. All right, guys. Hey, do you know what, guys? Do you know what I love? I love that even though, you know, we have to troubleshoot our stream a bunch, it's kind of fun just to sit here and chat with you guys. I love doing this stuff. Should we just switch to being a just chatting streamer? Put all the VR stuff behind us? Still hasn't made Brigadier General Sanders after all this time. Yeah, I slack, dude. I slack. Lamp. You love Lamp, Dev? Yeah, it's always good just chatting. Hot tub streamer? I mean, I'm about to be a hot tub relaxer in a moment. VR vlogger. Yeah. One day, guys. One day we'll have everything set up perfectly, and no matter what VR gear we have, it's going to work perfectly every time. I promise. One day. Yeah. I mean, I think that's something that cannot be underrated in VR, right? Is seamlessness. I like troubleshooting. But I can, and I'm someone who has I think a lot of you guys probably from, you know, knowing me for a while now, probably know that I have a pretty big tolerance for like fucking around with shit, right? And like things not working and just kind of messing with it. Like I'm pretty like forgiving of things. This Pimax crystal is getting me a little exhausted. I mean, imagination. So I'd say like, I think my experience with the Valve Index, besides the controllers constantly busting on me, has been very positive, right? Like the Index has felt like a very seamless experience, right? All in all, like, I mean, I feel like I set it up, I jump into VR and I play, and like and it works, you know? So I just kind of, my hope is that the crystal can get like that. I'm sure the Lighthouse faceplate will help. But the fact that then limits it so that you can't use it wirelessly when the WiGig module comes out is kind of like a bummer, right? So like, I don't know, I PC VR is more of a chore than if like you just throw on a Quest, right? Or play like PlayStation VR. But I think the chore is worth it in a lot of ways. But some of this stuff, like all these issues with the streams and stuff with the Pimax crystal, really makes me not want to stream with it right now until it's updated. So I might debate on like next stream, maybe we'll just go back to the Index for a bit. Or again, like I said, maybe I'll try to get my Pico fully up and running. The only downside to that is in order to get Space Calibrator work with Pimax, it's a very specific fork of Space Calibrator, so I'd have to uninstall and then reinstall and then see what happens. Provolone on YouTube, what's my favorite kind of brewski? I tend to be an IPA guy. I really like a good IPA. I'm kind of a hipster in that way. But like I'm just drinking McGolden. That's my go-to light beer. But I mean, I'm not picky with anything. The only things that I typically am not, I haven't really found one that I truly would like and like would go out and buy myself is like a sour. I struggle with sours for beers, but yeah, I would say I prefer IPAs a lot of the time. Other than that, it's McGolden's. Yeah, IPA is good shit. And I'm in Wisconsin. I mean, like where I'm at, I have access to so many awesome breweries that, you know, there's a lot of options around me. So I've got plenty of IPAs. SHVR on YouTube saying, hey man, thank you for your videos. Hey, thank you so much for saying that. I'm happy that you like them. I'm working on more. We've been testing out like kind of in our stream day, the Pimax crystal, which still needs some work in order for it to be like a good all around headset. I still think it blows my mind. Hardware wise, like when I'm in a game and I'm looking around, like Half-Life Alyx today that we were trying to play, was and it looked phenomenal. We just got to get it to be performant. Airlink is Garbo. Yeah, VD is awesome. I mean, virtual. Oh, so I can actually shout this out, Pastel. I have not mentioned this yet, but do you know what? Since you're mentioning virtual desktop, I'm going to mention this. So for anyone that likes VR, before we hop off, guys, we're bringing back VR community nights. We used to do them once a month. It's been quite a few months since we've done them. I'm bringing them back, though. In the Discord, you guys sign up, if you want to be a part of it, we're going to hop into VR chat and basically just hang out. Maybe go into some mini game worlds, whatever. We're just going to hang out together and have a good time with some folks from the community. It's free for anyone to sign up as long as you're in the Discord and as long as you're cool, right? I don't want people causing any drama at those. I haven't had to kick anyone out yet. But yeah, feel free to sign up for that. And the reason why I'm mentioning virtual desktop is someone who chose to be anonymous. I even asked them, I tried to see if there's anything I want to shout out. They said no. So someone who chose to be anonymous has given me 5 Meta Quest keys for virtual desktop. And so I'll be able to give those away. And I think I'm going to do that during our VR community night. So I will have 5 virtual desktop keys to give away. And that community night is either on the 14th or the 15th. Right now it says the 14th, but something might come up where I have to change it to the 15th. And I will post in Discord by the end of this week. Hey, sounds good, Dev. An IRL treadmill, but actually makes you move around the area. I call it running. You should coin that, Belding. That could take off. You have it already, Imagination? Can I use the VR headset? We are just actually getting done now, Chef Hat VR. I will be live possibly sometime this weekend if you're around. Otherwise, we are typically live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays around 8 p.m. Central Time. And thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Life TM. Oh, you meant for community nights. You said cool. Oh, you're out. You guys, my brain's not catching up tonight, Dev, with what people are saying, I think. You love Corona Pastel? Oh, I mean, whatever. I mean, Coronas, so in my opinion, Coronas are magical, right? Because I think without a lime, they taste like piss. But as soon as you add the lime, it tastes really good. I don't know what that is. But, Dev, you're cool enough. I'll let you in. But, you know, I don't know what it is for me. I mean, I've had other people say that, right? It's like if I just grab a Corona and try to drink it, instant piss taste. But you throw lime on that bitch, it's just good. It's just good then. Like there's that synergy is good. Do I play Pavlov? We were actually just playing that around midday today, Chef. So yes, I do play Pavlov. I love Pavlov. I think they need to fix up some stuff with it because I used to love it a lot more than I do now. But I do think if they can fix it up, I'd be happy. Want to play together? So I typically don't play with randoms a bunch, just to be honest with you, Chef. But if you do hop into my Discord, we do VR community nights once a month. And I was just talking about that, where our next one is either going to be on the 14th or the 15th of this month. And people can sign up in my Discord. And then we don't always do like Pavlov or anything. This time we're going to do VR chat. But there is times where we've done, we had a really fun community night where we did prop hunt in Pavlov, which was awesome. Undrinkable without lime, best year ever. Why don't they just add the damn lime at the factory? It wasn't good at all. Yeah, you got to have that fresh lime, Dev. You got to have that fresh lime. All right, guys. I'm just going to close up shop. Thank you guys for just chatting with me. Did I do Gorilla Tag one time? I did Gorilla Tag a total of one time. And it was the last time that I ever did it. Actually, so if I look at, so my playtime in Gorilla Tag is 13 minutes. That's how long I played it. Chef. It's kind of a hard game to stream. I'm just being honest. I'm an older guy, you know, and I think Gorilla Tag is a lot more for you youngsters who have good shoulders too. You know, if I'm just constantly doing this, you know, kind of gets me. Plus, so if you've seen my setup, Chef Hat, I use a VR treadmill and Gorilla Tag's all arms. So it doesn't really like, it's not, you know, it's not something where I can use my full setup in. I would love to do that, Ark. A Skyrim tag. Stop building. All right. Every time I say Tic Tac, people are like, "Oh, Tic Tac." It's like I'm sorry that I'm Midwestern. All right. Gorilla Tag. What? How is that wrong? Okay, in my head it sounds right. Gorilla Tag. How do you say it? It's like, so the Y. I know there's not a Y there. But I'm not going tag. I'm going tag. Tag? Like, what do you... Like, how are you supposed to say it? Sprite, if you want to see the setup, Chef, just look at some of my previous videos on TikTok there. I got plenty of setup videos of the setup. Plenty of videos. You lit a fuse in chat. Well, people say that shit. Okay, but Descript calls me out, guys. So like I use the video editor I use is called Descript, right? And it does transcripts so that like I can edit my videos like a document almost. Like it just makes it easy for someone like me where I'm trying to save on time and all that. But I love the Descript editor. It's helped me a lot. But it definitely, when I talk about TikTok in videos, it'll like the transcript says like Tic Tac, and I'm like, motherfucker. It calls me out, man. I really hope that Pimax puts out an update for the crystal here sometime soon. Things run to Tic Tac. God damn. It's true though, man. I mean, that's hey, it's just the accent, you know. What's another one that people bagel or bagel or bagel. I don't know. I don't notice it. I think I sound normal. Gotta show them in a bag. Motherfucker. Dude, Belding. I'm doing my best. Bag. Roof or rough? I don't say rough. Roof. So yeah, Warsh is one that I never said that, but that's not quite that's more south. Gotta wash your clothes. North Dakota, North Dakota. Oh yeah, Minnesota, huh? Combined with your Ohio accent, that's pretty good, Art. Washington. And you love me for trying. I love you too, bud. Thanks. Yeah, I'm Midwestern through and through, boys and girls. Ugh. All right, I'm having bagel provolone. Crayon or crayon? I say crayon. And like caramel. You know, you can do like caramel or caramel. I do caramel. Yeah, I do caramel for the most part. Caramel. Not caramel. Yeah, I just feel like if it sounds like I'm trying to be exotic if I say caramel. Right? Like it sounds like I'm trying too hard. All right, let me close out of this freaking Pimax software. I just keep staring at it like it's going to do something different for me. But yeah, guys, maybe next week I'll switch back to the index. I've been thinking as we've been talking, and I might just switch back to the index so that we can have some smooth streams for a bit. You say tomato, I say murderous, transmutated, evil killer plant. I don't know what kind of tomatoes you're running into, Pastel, but... Or else Canada takes over and then there'll be no one who's sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. I do catch Belding. I do find it funny because I do catch myself, and this is the full-on Midwestern in me, right? I do catch myself at times, like it's like involuntary, but I'll say sorry. Like say if I drop something and no one else is around, I'll still go, oh, sorry. It's funny how much that's ingrained, which I don't mind, right? Because it's like it's a polite tick to have, but like that's 100% something I do. Or you'll like if you ever meet me, like I just say, you just say sorry for things you shouldn't have to say sorry for. Attack of the Killer Tomato. I do not think I've seen that. Oh, sorry. I do say a lot of ope. I do ope. See, so I would say in my area, soda and pop are kind of interchangeable. Like both are used a lot. I like to say I'll say soda. Hey, get me a soda. You know, like that's a very. And that was Ark on the TikTok guy saying soda or pop. I mean, we around where I'm at, it's a lot of soda, but I've heard plenty of people using pop. I think Midwestern typically, yeah, I don't know. I mean, some people call it a call in Minnesota. It's not quite in my area, but I know in some Midwestern areas they'll call fountains bubblers, right? Like the water fountains. They call them bubblers. Oh, didn't see it there. You think that's long-term relationship more than anything? You can be apologized to 50 times just picking up eggs from the store. Oh yeah, absolutely, Pastel. But you know what? And there's a reason why I've never moved from like the area that I'm currently at. I really like my area in Wisconsin, but there's a reason. I used to travel for work, guys, and I do have to get off after this. I'm sure Beanie's like freaking out that I'm not in the hot tub with her yet. So I have to set it up, otherwise she won't go in. You bet I do. What story was I even gonna tell you guys? Why is my brain not working now? I don't even know what I was gonna hot tub stream heard. Hey, maybe we can test for it. What was I just talking about? What were we just talking about? Help me, guys. My brain just literally shut off. I feel like it was gonna be a good story. Getting off. I don't think I was talking about. Well, I was talking about. Oh yes, why I live in Wisconsin. Thank you. So especially in my like area of Wisconsin. So I've traveled a lot for work. So there was a couple years where I traveled. I was probably gone at least a couple times a week, sometimes 3 or 4 times a week, right, to various areas and traveled all around, which I enjoyed. But I always came back home and I always noticed one thing is most places I traveled to, and this doesn't really say like anything against other places, but especially in like Wisconsin, it seems very rare outside of Wisconsin and a lot of like busier towns or bigger cities, blah, 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 that I've been to, where people just don't smile at each other, right? Like it's a really funny contrast, right? But like if I'm walking down the street in my town or in areas around Wisconsin where I'm at, 90% of people I walk by, we'll see each other and we'll give like a smile and a nod or something like that, right? Most other places I've ever been, it's like people are like head down, no one makes eye contact, no one just smiles at each other for no reason when they're walking, like through a store or down the street, right? Like it just seems like a lot more people are in kind of like their own world, and I'm not expecting people to like, be all cheery every day whenever I pass them, blah blah blah. Like I don't expect it, but it's just what happens where I'm at. You know what I mean? And now that's just like one reason why I would never want to like move out to somewhere like I'm in a big city, but I wouldn't want to move out to like a major city. Country road, take me home. That's right. Hot tub Twitch machine, or getting off in the hot tub. Directions unclear. Got stuck in the vents, man. All right, guys. I need to get up. That's called Minnesota nice in Minnesota. Yeah. All right, guys. Seattle people are like that, but you had an hour over the mountains and everyone smiles and waves. Oh, okay. I've been to Seattle once. That was fun. Yes, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, sorry for like the busted ass streams lately, guys. I've been just kind of struggling with this crystal, but I'll keep playing around with it. If I have time to mess with it this weekend, which I think I do, I'll see if I can get things working the way I want. If not, we'll probably be on the index just so we can have some streams that are uninterrupted by troubleshooting. But again, you guys are the best. Always love chatting with you guys, and we will see y'all. Possibly, like I said, I can't stream Thursday night, but possibly this weekend I'll pop on for a bit of a stream. But we shall see. Just keep an eye on the Discord. But appreciate you all. Love you all. And I hope you all have a wonderful night, okay? They're lost students and they want candy. Jesus. Messing with this crystal. All right. Out of context. Yeah. I'll be awake for days, Dev. All right. Cheers, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye now.